Welcome back. Day 47. The sun is approaching. It's not going to be here yet. We've got a storm in 7 days. We're going to assign the miner back to metals. The botanist can go in the greenhouse. The doctor can go in the kitchen. Technician can work there. I've got way too much rubidium. Way too much rubidium. Ah, we've got an advanced non-metals outpost. So I'm going to go and talk to the miner. See what you've got to say about Ahab now.
And? Did you find out if Ahab managed to catch his whale? He sure fucking tried. But he failed, drowned, and took his whole crew down with him. The monster got the best of him. Sounds like a sad ending. I don't know. Got me thinking. I'm not sure how those writers do it, but when you get to the end, it almost feels like you always knew it was gonna be that way. Huh? Like it was obvious all along they wouldn't get him. Man. I just hope it's not gonna be like that with us in Rubidium. We're gonna be okay. You know why? Because I care for my crew more than the captain in your book. I'm determined to succeed, but I'm not obsessed. Huh. So... is that what you think makes the difference? Caring about others?
Oh, letting your emotions get the better of you.
No. You become obsessed when you stop thinking clearly and let your emotions get the better of you. Yeah. And now that I think of it, maybe that Ahab guy wasn't thinking clearly. He just couldn't get over what crippled him. Messed him up as a man, you know. Like the last thing he'd ever admit to was being a loser. Look where that got him. Yeah. Well, it didn't do me no harm, that distraction. Funny thing, that whole story made me realize something that never occurred to me before. Yeah? What's that? That it's, no shame to be weak. Okay.
And?
Now, I think it's time I got back to work. But I won't be obsessing about it anymore if that's okay with you. Wouldn't want to end up like Ahab.
Hey! I thought we'd already got his lesson, but evidently not. It takes strength to admit a weakness. The miner taught you that allowing yourself to be vulnerable makes you more honest and approachable to others. Brings relief. Right. Minerals outposts. Because I need more minerals. So, we are going to retrieve this mining outpost. And the miner can be on the advanced minerals outpost. Because I need to get that up to 100. Okay, where were you? You are there. So you're around here, I think.
Can't do this without resources. Should I move on to this now?
Yeah, go and work on the metals. Oh, I have to, apparently I have to give it another blast. So let's go up here. You... Is it maybe up here? Let's make a suit battery. Grab these organics. Up here. I need someone working on Organics. You are producing radiation filters. I'm gonna put the doctor in the organics. The other thing I'm gonna need is we do that and we put the refiner.
Hey man, we're out of stuff. Want me to do something else?
There it is. Nice. Got some shallow metals there. I'll have you do some more refining there. Subsurface metal.
Getting a little cramped in our storage yard.
It is. It is. I'll grant you. What we can probably do now is get rid of 2 of those in favor of these.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
I don't know where there is, so I'm just going to drop down here. It's definitely metals that we need some metals. There's another interval here. Let's go. Let's go. Can we expand? We need 100 mineral. I need more. I need more storage. And where is all my... Where's all my storage going?
So, did you manage to recreate your lost research? Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there. Neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid.
Man, I hated that.
Man, I hated that. So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room? Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor? Huh. That chemistry set was my favorite. Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done.
Well done.
Well done. Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too.
Oh.
Really? What? Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable, because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it. Well, looks like going backward doesn't always suck. Exactly. Sometimes going back with your eyes wide open can push things forward more than grinding on. It's a beautiful paradox, never to be underestimated. And it makes me much more confident about our future. Let's take this bull by the horns.
Oh, he seems happy about this. So, radiation filters are just cheaper now. Which is good. Or are they faster? Or do we have to research it? Because there's the radiation repulsor. Personal cabin, food farm. Shield module. Large storage. It's like large storage is tempting, as is automatic mining. 4 times wider than a small storage, and its mass is 140. So, hang on. So your mass per kilo, or your storage per kilo, 300 divided by 65 is 4.61. Yours, 700 divided by 140 is 5. So yeah, you are more efficient to get that large storage in. But we need to build some. I need to build something. I need to get something in order to. Where is all my storage going? Right, got a bunch of minerals. Another advanced non-metals outpost. That's got a volume of 40. The weight training equipment has a volume of 25. That guitar has nothing. These are nothing. These are all nothing. The raw food is 25. This is probably the most. And Rapidium. The Rapidium storage is huge. The Rapidium storage is huge. I need the minerals, I need the metal. I think I can craft you. I think that's the thing. And let me just check. You're the auto outpost. You're an auto outpost. You're an advanced outpost. You're an outpost. You're an outpost. You're an advanced outpost. You're an advanced outpost. So we don't have enough storage space for you for this. So I need to make space. I don't want to dump Rapidium. But maybe I dump 50 Rapidium. Hang hang on, and let's go storage. And let's get rid of that. Uphold.
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience. You forgot to mention the stench of mold in the air conditioning. Well, it can't all be perfect, can it? Apparently not. So, I was wondering, how much more did I not know about Mom? What? Well, it seems you got to know her better after our lives separated. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench. So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down and make up for lost time. That's not the way it works.
Gotta do the work. Apparently.
What do you mean? You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life. Made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now.
And it was far from easy.
How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if. Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom. My decisions? Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. You haven't got a clue how to cure us, do you? You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish.
Harsh.
I don't need to listen to this. You're just lashing out because you're frustrated. With this life, but even more. With the one you had. You know what? Go to hell.
Maybe I'm already there. Meanwhile, the alters are arguing in the kitchen. Here's the kitchen.
Sorry, but I don't see it. We should make a list of arguments for and against each solution. Maybe that way we'll finally agree on something.
You're only proposing it because you think you're gonna win. Huh. Hi.
And the gym. Here we go.
So how's the workout going? You happy with your barbells? Oh, yeah. Thanks for making the effort. You feeling all right? Honestly, my body feels great. I feel much stronger already. but... But what? But it's not okay. I'm not okay. I think I was deceiving myself. I did feel incompatible, but it wasn't because my body was incomplete. It was because my soul was missing something. Or someone, to be more precise. Someone I loved. Ben. Ben? Yeah? Is it really so surprising for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, a dude? Oh, hiding behind selective memory, are you? What about the basketball team captain? That ring a bell?
What? Oh, no, man, come on. That was just for laughs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for laughs. What about your cousin's boyfriend in the summer of...
Okay, yeah, you win. You win. I always thought of it as a phase. You know, experimenting with different stuff.
Well, I thought that about my experiments with girls. But it wasn't a phase. It felt right for you. You just never met the right guy.
Yeah. I guess I met the right woman instead.
And I met Ben, which means in our case, it wasn't really about looking for a woman or a man.
Just someone.
Just finding the right person.
So, tell me more about Ben.
Well, after Mom died, I decided to stay abroad, quit college. I joined this community of warehouse workers and got into activism. Ben was in our group, a geology student, but he was different. Never took things too seriously, everybody liked him. He had me the moment he smiled at me.
What happened then?
Our protest didn't bring results, so we intensified our actions. Police interventions escalated. Before we knew it, we were entangled in a full-scale war between the workers and the corporations. I was all into it. I even felt like the people might want me as a leader. But Ben, he started having doubts. He detested violence. He wanted us to try and change the corporation by working with it instead of fighting it.
Sounds like your Ben was a truly idealistic soul.
You got that right. At first, I mistook it for cowardice, but as the riots got more and more violent, I began to see he was actually brave to go against the tide like that. So, when Ben suggested we just pack our things and get away from it all,
You went with him.
yeah, I did. And I never regretted that decision.
So, you missed this guy.
We became inseparable. He talked me into taking up a job at an offshore oil rig. Then one day, when we were on shore leave, Ben started talking about rubidium and space mining missions. He was so excited about it. Wanted us to enroll there and then.
And did you?
We both did. And then we got totally wasted, which was a bad idea because that was our last day off. So the next day, our transport arrives and Ben gets on it without me. I'm just too damn hungover. So I stay behind, miss my shift, make calls to tell them I'll get on the next transport. But I never do. Because that day, there's a major gas leak on the rig. The whole thing blows up, killing a dozen people, including Ben. After that, I just kept blaming myself for not being there with him. I kept turning it over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something.
I'm so sorry, man.
Well, that's the twisted thing. I appreciate your empathy, but you don't have to be sorry.
No.
I don't?
No. Because it's not what really happened, right?
Okay.
At first, I was too confused to even think about it, and I guess I tried to keep Ben and that whole story at arm's length. It was depressing enough to realize who I was, or what I was. Ripple on the water of someone else's life. And I don't like being depressed, you know that. Yeah. But doing more and more of those bench presses, I just couldn't avoid thinking that if my real life path was different and I, meaning you, never even met Ben, then that means there's a possibility he might still be alive, if he exists at all. And the more I think about it, the more certain I am that I just want to know. I want to know what the real reality looks like. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, tell you what, why don't we try and find out more about him when we get back? If we get back. If you get back. Not much chance for me to make it. We both know that. No, Jan, you don't get it. I need to know now. It would just be so amazing to discover a different, better ending to my story. Oh, come on. Can't you use your contact with Earth to ask around?
I can try.
Okay. No promises, but I can try. Thanks, man. Seriously, I know it's a lot. Need to narrow down the search a bit, though. Sure. The name's Ben Harris. Actually, his full name's Benjamin, but he never liked it. The Ben I knew anyway. So I was thinking, since my Ben was so hyped up about going on a Dolly mission, if he exists, there's a solid chance he applied in this reality too, which means he's gotta be an Ally Corps database of candidates. Okay. Let's find out if you really know him that well.
Okay, well, that's certainly a thing. God, even if I can craft another, like, I can craft a small storage here. Can craft the greenhouse that takes rupidium. Like, medium storage needs metal. I think what I need to do is doctor's. That's fine, the doctor can go in there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna expand the base. So that eats up a lot of that, and then we can put those back on there. And we're gonna get a third rupidium arc on. I'm just wondering where is best. I can move you to there now. And I can put you in there. Kind of want to move the whole thing over one, but then we've got like an annoying gap next to this. So actually, if we move you to there, we can move you down to there. Put machinery in there, move social over. Put that rubidium arc in there. And actually spend a whole heap of rubidium. Put a third one in there. And we can't afford a fourth one. Actually, we can make a bit better use of the space if we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can we fit medium storage in there? No. Has to be slightly larger than the dorm. If we do this, then actually we can fit medium storage in there, or we could put the greenhouse in there. And then we can fit the infirmary. Let's actually put the social room in there. Part with the bench can go down there. That elevator can get removed. That feels pretty good. We can move that to there. And then actually we can get rid of that elevator for the minute. Right, where did we put comms? We put comms here. So before we finish day 47, let's go and make a call.
Hi, Lucas.
Jan, good to hear you. What's up?
Calling because I've collected some more rubidium. Thought you'd like to know.
Oh, man, that's so great.
Yeah. You can be pretty convincing, you know?
Really? I don't hear that often. My work can be kind of lonely.
Tell me about it. It's good to talk with someone other than myself.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking. Remember how last time I was telling you about how Maxwell got me into all this?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. You said he was going through a tough time himself. What's the story behind that?
Well, I don't know it firsthand, but I heard that years back he was a completely different person. Happily married, house in the suburbs, with a steady academic job that had nothing to do with big tech or politics.
So, human after all.
So, human after all.
Then it all just crumbled. One night his life suddenly got upturned, and then it was just a spiral of events. Things started toppling down like dominoes. His work, reputation. Eventually his wife left him.
What happened?
His friend died in a car crash. Horrible accident, drunk driving.
Really? Well, that's sad, but how did losing a friend have such consequences?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I want to, if I should go into the details. They're very personal to him, but also maybe another time can talk longer. Bottom line for me is, if it weren't for that horrible accident and Maxwell's loss, I would probably have had a much more miserable life. It's so strange to think how relative life can be. Sometimes it just blows my mind, you know?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, no use getting all philosophical, huh? Anyway, well done with the arcs. I really appreciate it.
Who knows? Maybe I can bring more.
Thanks. Hey, who knows? Maybe I can secure even more rubidium.
All right, I like the spirit. But let's see what you can do. Every amount makes a difference.
I'll do my best.
Thanks, man. And good luck. I'll 7 out.
Build more Rapidium arcs. And we can't ask Lucas about Ben. We've got another bit on that. So we've managed to tidy this up quite a bit, which is nice. I think if we can get large storage going, that will
God, can we talk?
help us a lot. You're on the part with the bench, which I have moved to the bottom.
Hope you make a decision soon enough.
You wanted to talk?
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. So, I heard you're in touch with Lena about our problem.
You did.
I just want to say, asking her for help is the smartest move. You're gonna do as she says, right?
I don't really know yet.
Well, you should stick to her. You seem to be getting along much better now, aren't you?
I'm keeping it professional.
But I'm keeping it strictly professional.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So, you're not thinking of getting back together with her?
This one's come on, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Too much water under the bridge.
Maybe. Still, there's something you need to know.
Oh.
I think it's only fair you should know how much deeper your relationship could have been.
All right.
What do you mean?
You see, she was the one who was supposed to go on this mission. She was the head of the hydroponic farms project. I was just helping her out in the lab. She was so excited about taking her solutions to a base like this. She wanted to go so badly. But she failed her medical tests.
And you could replace her just like that? Without any preparations?
It was madness, but yeah.
Huh.
Somehow I managed to get a crash course in everything in the last moment. It was only possible because I've been close to Lena all the time she'd been preparing. Because she insisted I take her place.
Wait a second. Couldn't she just take care of whatever the problem was and enroll for the next mission? Unless you're telling me this was something that wouldn't go away.
Well, it was. But also, it was something neither of us wanted to go away. She was pregnant.
Oh.
I only learned about it the night before takeoff. She didn't want to raise my hopes because it was still such an early stage. We'd been trying before, but every time it ended all too soon. The disappointment was unbearable. And yet, I can't say it didn't put our marriage to the test. But this time, we were really hoping for a breakthrough. Thing is, I'll never get to know if we were right. Wow. So you were gonna be a dad. That's amazing. It is, isn't it? If only for a moment. But that was a moment of happiness in that short time between the launch and going into cryosleep. And then waking up here. Only to learn that it's not true. Funny. I never thought being a father would become so important to me. What about you? Did you ever think about it? I can't say it never crossed my mind, but honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be a good dad. Because of how our father was? I get
Yep.
you. I was scared too. My biggest fear was to become like him to my kid. So why'd you go through with it? Because I knew I was different. Lena was with me. She trusted me. That was all the proof I needed. You should have seen her beaming that night she told me. This could be it, Jan, she said. I'll never forget the look on her face. I was supposed to get a good night's sleep before the launch, but we just talked the hours away, laughing and remembering old times. Until at 3 in the morning, we ended up singing Big Green Tractor. Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. The unforgettable hit of our mountain road trip. That trip. Man, that must have been in another life.
Well, I mean, it was.
We were crazy, young, and in love. And broke. Remember that rundown car we borrowed from Lena's uncle? Yeah. All it had for a radio was an old CD player and one CD. And the opening track, Big Green Tractor. It made us laugh so much we played it on repeat. Yeah. Those were the times. That trip was where Lena bought us that cheesy shepherd's axe. Remember? Oh, yeah. You know, I even packed it on this mission to remind me of her. Hey, you didn't by any chance have the same idea? No. Sorry, I didn't. Oh yeah, stupid me. I got so immersed in memories I almost forgot you two split up. I guess I'm just trying to hold on to anything real and tangible. I packed so many things that reminded me of her. I'm left with nothing. But, of course, there's no way that axe could materialize from another life where it wasn't, well, valued so much. Anyway, thanks for talking. I'm glad I got it off my chest.
Blast from the past. Talk to the scientist about the axe. Okay, well, we've still got time. Scientist is in the dorm. The top dorm.
Hey, can I ask you a favor? Isn't that what you do all the time?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is not mission related, not directly anyway. That's not helping your cause. Right. Do you remember that road trip to the mountains we took with Lena just after we met? Of course I do. We took a lot of unnecessary risks getting into that old pickup without giving it a proper checkup first. What were we thinking? We were in love. Nothing else mattered to us. Well, just confirms that love is not a feeling you should trust too much. Yeah. Anyway, remember the shepherd's axe Lena bought us there? A silly souvenir just for laughs? Please, don't remind me.
Oh.
I need to recreate it. That sounds like a total waste of time. But I remember what you did for me, so let's hear it. Why is it so important? Let me put it straight. I need help. And of all the alters, you're the only one who can give me the right answers. That's not an unusual situation. So you have questions about the axe. You see, I forgot what it looked like exactly. Wooden handle, steel head, folk ornaments.
Okay, and those
About
ornaments.
those ornaments, it had these red woolly pom-poms attached to it. Do you remember how many? 3. That I'm sure of. But I don't think they were red, Jan. More like magenta, wouldn't you say? Mm-hmm.
And the
But
head.
are you sure the head was steel, not iron? It was a cheap toy, so guess you could be right. But it looked quite hard. I'd know for sure if I could see it. That's the whole point. We don't have it. Right.
And the handle.
Yeah. About that handle. I think it had some kind of a floral pattern carved on it. Floral? Are you sure? I thought it was more like a zigzag. Oh. Damn, this is not helping. And I thought you'd be the perfect guy to recall technical details. Well, maybe we don't quite agree on the definition of technical details. Now, if you'd asked me about the pressure in our tires before we headed out, or the details of the dissertation I was in a hurry to submit before we left, you'd have gotten them immediately. But a toy axe? I didn't exactly analyze it, if that's what you expected. All I remember is I looked like a fool holding it in that photo Lena took.
A photo.
Shit, you're right. There was a photo. It's a shame I got rid of it. It was a good decision, if you ask me. Well, that settles it then. If I can't help you, no one can. Just let it go and get your mind back to important things. Lena could still have that photo. Lena? Jan, is that what it's really about? We're in a shithole here, and all of a sudden you feel like flirting? Mentioning Lena sure is making you nervous. Especially for a guy who doesn't care about emotions. Yes, Jan, irrational behavior makes me cringe. Don't worry, I'll take care of more urgent matters first. Well, in that case, do whatever you want. Just don't waste my time.
Ooh. Okay, we're not going to ask her about it right now. Ooh, we can zoom in. Right, where is my cabin? Because it is that time. So we're going to end day 47. And we say thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.